Hey, what's up?
Hello,
Hi, I'm Jeff.
I'm Dominic.
Alright, that's good enough. See you later, scrub.
Our first podcast, kinda, and
No, this is like the
it's just
fourth one.
that's enough. Okay, it might be the fourth one, but it's the first one that we hope to release.
We're doing that thing where we record like 600 of them and then never release. Never release any of them.
The first one was because I didn't like it. The
It's all
second
your
one
fault.
was why did we not do the second one?
Cause I had bad audio.
Oh yeah, about audio. I mean, I actually haven't recorded any others. We lied.
No, we had that secret one that we didn't record.
Oh,
Or we just
Of
played
course.
Bizarre Cleanup Detail for like 2.5 hours.
oh, that's true.
Oh, there it is. So this is
Oh,
RuneScape.
yeah. But not just RuneScape 3, it's RuneScape 2. But not really. Also,
Oh,
we're
7.
inside of each other.
That's kinky. Alright. So let's talk about things.
Yeah, that's a good idea in a
That's
podcast.
what's on my agenda. It says talk about things.
My
I
favorite.
figured it was a
Well,
pretty safe bet.
I think to stay on topic with RuneScape, I think we should talk about the polls / sailing
Yeah.
first.
Rip sailing.
Yeah, pretty much. So sailing is like a new skill which has been was being planned for old school RuneScape, and there has been a skill before that's been tried to be polled, but it failed miserably 3 times after it got repolled twice. And sailing has done a lot better than artisan, actually. Really, I mean, it's at 68% right now, and they need 75% before they put it into the game. So yeah, but of course, people are horrible and they don't know us to have fun, so they vote no.
Artisan failed with like 52% too.
Yeah,
It was
did.
really low.
It was really low. I mean, like with that, it's like okay, half the people don't want artisan. That's fine. But this one, 68% of people want it.
It's probably gonna hit 69.
I'm not sure if it will actually.
I think
It's-
it will.
It's tomorrow, isn't it? That it finishes,
Yes.
and it's still in like not even got to actual 68. It's like 67.9 still.
It's tomorrow because today is September 15th, 2015.
That would be a good idea to say what day it currently is. But,
September 15th, aka the day after my birthday.
yes, happy birthday, Noodle.
It's not my
You're
birthday.
22. You're still 22.
Well, so
Maybe.
are you.
This is true. This is true. I was gonna make a Taylor Swift joke.
Happy birthday to a moose. It's also
Those are some
Moose's
great
birthday.
videos, and you know.
I was talking about it yesterday, and yesterday was also the lead singer of Aha's birthday.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's why I can sing "Take on Me" and hit every high note. You want to hear?
No.
Take on me.
I think a rat just died.
It did. Yeah. Sorry about that. That was my pet rat, Gregor.
Gregor. What kind of name is that for a rat?
It's the same name as the mountain.
What mountain?
The mountain
I
that
don't know.
rides.
Oh. Also, I'm way ahead of you. Where are you?
I haven't done this in a really long time. I forgot where all the quick zones are.
Maybe you should get good.
Wow.
Have
That's
you
pretty
got
rude.
have you got a mark of grace yet?
I have.
Oh, so do I.
That also might be a reason why I'm behind you.
Yeah, but I have one too. So
Yeah, but I kind of ran past it and then ran back.
yeah, for all those people who don't know what the hell's going on,
I'll bring
we're
up my
doing agility.
inventory.
We're doing agility, which is basically, in our case, jumping on rooftops and being really dangerous.
Rick Dangerous.
Rick dangerous. No. And marks of grace are basically things that you find on rooftops sometimes, which you can spend on stuff.
Wow, that was a really good description.
I
They're things
know,
that you
right?
find and you can use them for stuff. It's a
There's also this
currency.
thing called money that you also do the same thing with.
It's a currency that's used on very specific things, like this
Yes.
shirt that I'm wearing.
Yes, I would also say like this shirt and these trousers that I'm wearing, but you can't see me because you're so far behind.
Yeah, well, you'll just loop around eventually.
Maybe.
All right, so let's see. I've covered the first thing on my list, which was it was my birthday. I'm just that vain. The second one says Obama proposing higher refugee limits, which I think already happened.
Higher.
Which I think already happened. To be fair, I wrote this down like a week ago.
Higher as in like 10,000,
Well, yeah,
which is fucking nothing.
and Syrian refugees, man.
And like we're taking in 20,000, and that's abysmal. That's like nothing as well.
Yeah, but
considering
how many...
like our yearly like general migrants are like 300,000 total. Like, I mean, it's 600,000 coming in and like 300,000 going out. Adding an extra 20,000 on top, I don't think is going to be that much of an effect.
Well, how many Syrian refugees do you think Syria's taking in? Think about that.
Minus a million. But I mean, like you have to think about like countries nearby, like Lebanon and stuff, which are like they've literally taken in like 1 million Syrian refugees.
Have they
And
really?
it's like, yeah, they really have. Like Turkey's taken in like 1.2 million. I think Lebanon's taken about 1 million. It's just like these countries must be like absolutely at breaking point, and we're just like, oh no, we can't have 20,000 people. It's just like, really?
I wonder if it's also like a distance thing. Like we're pretty far away from Syria. Oh yeah,
This
I
is
am.
true,
You're
but
not
I
that
mean,
far.
like at the moment, like I've seen a lot of, okay, maybe not just American news, but like several news across the world which blames everything on the European Union. I'm like, the rest of the world isn't doing shit.
Yeah, but screw you, EU.
It's just like, fuck you. And I'm like, well, oh, I fell off.
Haha. I didn't.
That means I might loop around quicker, actually. No, but it's really annoying. But I can't say much as our country doesn't do jack shit for them.
Yeah. But you know what else happened this week?
What?
The Apple event.
Oh my god.
Whatever they called it. Was that?
Was that this week?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was because my pad here says iPhone 6S, I guess.
Nice rhyme there.
Thank you.
I mean, it wasn't the iPhone that people were
Oh, I see
pissed
your dot.
about.
I see your dot on my map.
I can see you.
No, I'm not looking backwards.
Why not? Rude. No,
Look
but
at your weird pants.
I mean, out everything. The thing that annoyed me the most, as you are fully aware of, is the iPencil. One, it didn't need an I name. It's a fucking stylus.
They could have called it the Eyeless.
Man, I probably would have let them off for that. But and then it's $99.
Yeah, that's the worst.
And then translated into pounds, they probably just put a pound fucking sign in front of it.
Yeah, it's
Because
pound dollar
that's how it
99.
works with Apple, because they're terrible. And yeah, how can you expect people to buy a $99 stylus, which a stylus is a thing that people tend to lose a lot? See every 3DS owner.
I haven't lost my stylus.
I haven't lost mine either,
I lost like
but
6 for the
I've
original.
had plenty of friends who have.
I lost like
and-
6 on the original one.
Exactly. I mean, like, of course, if it was $99, you would probably be a bit more wary of like.
I'd keep
what it is.
it in my pocket protector.
But like, even still, like, imagine losing a $99 fucking electronic pen. It's just like really bad. And then obviously the tablet, their bigger version of the iPad.
They call that the iPad still. Except
They call it
it's
the iPad still, except for it should be called the Surface,
Oh, they did it first.
the iSurface.
Microsoft did it first, and probably better with the Surface.
Yeah, I mean,
and
like,
cheaper.
I think we should iterate the point. Obviously, they didn't do tablets first. Actually, no,
No,
that's not true, did they? No, they did do tablets first.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. They did. There was this whole thing, like in like the early 2000s, where they did a tablet, and nobody gave a fuck.
Well, yeah.
And then Apple did their own one, obviously it was. But ignoring that one, Apple's the one who got tablets big, as they are now.
Tablets were kind
so
of garbage.
we're not saying that like they're stealing the tablet idea. No, we're saying that they're stealing everything else.
Literally everything else.
Like the keyboard is almost identical, and the way it holds up the tablet is also the same. I mean, of course, there isn't much you can deviate from what Microsoft did, but it was really blatantly copied.
I remember
and of course, like other companies aren't like completely off there. I can't think of the words. Oh god, I had to burp. Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Get out of here.
Oh, he's gone. Bye. No. Like
I killed him.
Obviously, like companies have copied Apple before. I mean,
it happens all the time.
It happens all the time, but like this was really obvious.
That's the other way around this time.
Yes, which I think says a lot about Apple after pre or post Steve Jobs.
You were arguing with me about that the other day, saying that it wasn't Steve Jobs.
I still think it's a coincidence.
I think it was Steve Jobs.
Because the thing is, though, is that although Steve Jobs has like good ideas and stuff, he's not the one doing them. And I imagine also the shareholders also play a massive part in it because, well, the shareholders.
Well, you know what? In that case, I'm gonna buy like a share of Apple.
A single share, which costs like $300 or something.
No, it's not that high.
No, it really is. Oh, I'm about to level up. Oh, I didn't level up yet. Almost. I think after I cross this.
Well, fireworks.
Oh no, one more. I'm gonna level up to 56.
Oh man, that's what I'm going for.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, 1 XP left.
How did I miss the jump?
Oh what? Oh wait, no, it's not. Yeah, now I have 1 XP left. Okay, there we go. Yay! Level 56 fireworks.
But yeah,
I thought you were way higher level than me.
No, you caught up. You caught up a while ago.
Okay. But yeah, Apple. Why you copy?
The best one I saw was that comic. I don't know if you saw it.
I'm pretty sure you might have linked it to me, but remind me.
Well, it was the Microsoft Surface announcement, and they're saying, yeah, we got a cover with keyboard in it, and the crowd's booing.
Oh, right, yeah.
And the guy says, you won't be saying that in 3 years when Apple does this. And then they did it 3 years later. I really hope that comic was made at the time, because that would just be perfect.
It probably was. It probably was. But it probably was.
And there was something else I wanted to say regarding the Apple press event. Oh, the fact that they think everyone's going to use their new iPad Pros and iPencils as like a designer thing, like an art tablet, you know?
Oh, right, yeah.
No one's going to do that.
I mean, there might be some people who try it and then go, nah.
I mean, the gimmick with the iPencil is it's pixel accurate, but so is every other stylus.
Yeah.
It's just like, put it down on the screen. There you go. You win.
It's literally it's a stylus. That's what it is. It's nothing special.
Does it have a thing where you can flip it over and there's an eraser?
Who cares about that?
Surface has that.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So it's a really good idea.
That's debatable. I mean, I guess it kind of is. Yeah.
It's not a real physical eraser.
I know, but like, I don't know. I haven't had experience with it, so I can't say much. I have an Intuos tablet.
Yeah.
I do not have any other tablet.
Up, jump. There we go. Man, that whole thing where they just announced like 6 things that Microsoft did 3 years ago. It was really bad.
Yeah. And like there were, I mean, like, it wasn't just completely Apple fanboys going, oh my god, you're so amazing. Like, there were some that were going like, come on, Apple. What is this?
The Surface really should have been a bigger deal than it was when it came out.
It really was. I mean, it was expensive, and that was...
Well, it still is expensive, but
it still is expensive.
It's a good piece of hardware.
It is. It is. I've... my lecturer tried it out for like a few months, and she was like, "This is really great."
I remember when Microsoft announced the Surface. That was a couple of years ago.
It was a surprise.
It really was. But I was, we were all on Skype, and I was typing kickstand in bold all the time.
That was the best part, though. I'm surprised they didn't call it like the iKickstand. Just to, really take the piss. Or the iStand.
This cover, and you can type on it. Oh.
Ooh.
Revolutionary. I feel like I'm a golf commentator now. And he puts the ball into the hole. He's going for the 9-wood. I don't know if that's the right choice on this course. That's my extent of golf commentary. I played some Tiger Woods games. And if he misses this one, he's going for a bogey.
This is... No, I'm not going to go there, actually.
Wow, that was...
I also said misses wrong.
A cavalcade of errors.
That's my life.
A comedy of errors. Alright. Next on my agenda, government shutdown. Probably going to happen. Again.
Again? Is that because of the...
That's some finance bill. I don't remember what it was.
Oh my god, that happens every time.
Literally the same thing as last time.
It's become like almost predictable now.
I know. It shouldn't be a thing that happens.
It's like keep on putting up the debt ceiling or whatever it fucking is.
Well, it's great when the shutdowns happen because nothing happens,
because things actually happen during it.
Well, it's like
not shut down.
Like we have a national historic landmark around me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a museum.
Yes.
And when last time the government shutdown happened, I was around there, and there were like these little pink notices on the doors that said closed because the government shut down.
Yep.
Because
they're paid.
Yeah, they're administered by like the National Park Service or something.
Yep.
So nothing
Which
happens.
Is the government. So
yeah.
It's a very weird concept.
It really is. It's something I can't believe exists.
It's like because obviously a lot of US stuff is brought over from UK.
Yeah. How often does your government shut down?
Never. It's definitely I fell off. It's definitely a US thing as far as I'm concerned. I haven't really heard like government shutdowns that aren't to do with elections because
they're not in the like outside of the US. I've never heard of any other country just closing for like a month.
Well, like Belgium didn't have like a government for like 2 years, but I think that's slightly different.
Yeah, they didn't just like pack up and say, "All right, we're closing down for a month."
Well,
we can't agree on the defense bill.
It's just that they couldn't agree on who should be president.
I fell off, by the way.
Oh,
it's tragic.
It's a good thing you don't break our bones in this game.
I lost 7 hit points, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
All right, government shutdown. Check. Next
Check.
one says Southerners don't like gay marriage.
Southerners don't like gay marriage. That's... Yeah.
I mean, like, people in the south of England, they don't like it.
Well, I live in the south of England,
Yeah,
so...
you don't like gay marriage, do you?
Yes.
For real,
it's like,
though.
if you say yes or no, it's gonna be the same thing. Also, I'm gonna do an exam.
Alright. So,
Yay! Hello, massive dragon thing, among other things.
I saw your puff of smoke.
You've
Basically,
been slacking your studies.
Basically, there was like a city clerk in Alabama or something, who decided that she wasn't gonna approve gay marriage licenses.
Mm-hmm.
So they took her to jail because she can't do that.
Yep, because she was illegal.
She's like, oh, it's against my religion. It's against my religion. I have very strong religious beliefs, and I can't do this. And, you either shut up and do it, or you get a new job.
Pretty much.
But she got out of jail, and she said, oh, I just didn't want my name associated with it, which is the same thing. I just didn't want to have my name signed on these gay marriage licenses. But she's the only person, like, allowed to sign them.
Yeah.
So, her name has to be on every marriage license.
Yep. I mean...
Oh, my God.
I don't know if it's any different here, because, I mean, like, obviously we passed gay marriage as well, like a few months before you did. And
not me, thank you.
No, you personally signed it through.
No, gay marriage was legal in Massachusetts way before everybody.
Okay,
else.
yeah, that's a good point. I forget about that.
By the way, I live in Massachusetts.
We had something similar, but not really. It was just a really bad excuse.
Like a civil partnership?
Yeah. Which is, like I said, a really bad excuse.
Yeah. But
it was there. It wasn't like it was completely ignored. But yeah, I don't know. I also don't think we've had any real issues with like people going, I'm not going to like not allow you to get married because of me, blah blah blah.
We have, because the southern part of the U.S. has the Bible Belt, and that's full of crazy religious people.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
no offense to any crazy religious people.
I was about to say, like, Northern Ireland doesn't have that problem when, oh wait, they don't actually have gay marriage yet because of that exact reason. So
because they have the Bible Belt and they're in the south of the U.S.
No, they might as well be. No, Northern Ireland is a UK oddity, to say the least.
There was also some judge in the South who was misusing his power like that. It was a really weird article I read.
I can't remember what it...
And it was like, he put up a picture of Hitler in his office and stuff. It was really strange.
Yeah, I remember that now. Like, what? Why?
I don't know how Hitler got in there, but they even had a picture of the picture, and it's like Hitler peeking out from behind a piece of paper. This is the strangest thing I ever read.
That is very odd. Although that that just sounds more of comedic effect rather than...
It had to do with gay marriage, though. There was something about gay marriage.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was a case of he was trying to outlaw it again, even though he physically can't.
Yeah, he's not above the Supreme Court.
Yeah, exactly.
Thankfully,
yeah. I don't know how your law system works, to be honest. I mean, it's meant to be similar to ours, but I don't get it.
Well, I mean, Supreme Court, basically, is the highest court.
Yeah, I know. And, like, I'm pretty sure we have something similar, and I'm pretty sure it's just called the High Court. But...
The High Court is where all of your old justices smoke weed.
Yeah, no.
Every day.
They do not smoke weed every day, mainly because it's illegal, but...
It's kind of illegal here, but not in some places.
That reminds me, actually, how, like, I can't remember if it's every half a year or every year or every quarter. I can't remember. Basically, like, there's always, like, the financial stuff that they do, where it's like, we plan to do this in this year or this quarter or wherever it is, because I can't remember what it is. And the Chancellor of the Exchequer, I think is what he's called, while he's making the speech, is allowed to drink, I think it's whiskey.
What?
Like, it's a really bizarre, like, law, well, not a law, but a rule brought over from, like, fucking 1800s England, where, like in no other circumstances is any other politician allowed to drink any alcohol except for then.
I'd love
really
to see
specific.
that.
It's like, I'm not sure if it's actually ever happened in recent years. I would
love to see that. He just gets like progressively drunker while he's making his speech.
I don't think he's allowed to get drunk.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna spend like £1 billion. It'll be great. Trust me.
They spend a lot more than £1 billion.
No, it's on one
year.
thing. £1 billion on like
military, probably.
School.
We wish.
Healthcare.
No, don't be stupid. Actually,
that's like 40 billion.
I don't know how much they spend on the NHS, but it's certainly less than what they spent a few years ago. Actually, I don't know if that's true. That's actually a complete lie. They actually spend like the same amount, but because, inflation and economy collapse.
I just don't get why you guys have to spend so much on the National Honor Society.
Not a good joke.
It's the same joke I've made for like 2 years.
Exactly. That's why it makes it even worse of a joke.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Yeah, I know they don't know that, but now they know that it's a bad joke. Although I think they could just figure that out for themselves.
By the fact that I said
unless they don't know what NHS actually stands for.
Yeah,
which is fair enough, to be fair, which is the National Health Service. Yeah, the National Health Survey.
Are you healthy? Yes or no?
Right, that's 40 billion down the drain for a survey.
There was a thing in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy where they're talking about a census.
We both fell.
He talks about a census, and it cost $1 billion or something, like a ton of money.
Yeah.
And it didn't tell, and it said that everyone had 3 legs and owned a pet tiger or something like that, which obviously wasn't true. So all the money they spent on the census just went down the drain. Everyone in the galaxy had 3 legs and a pet tiger. That was it.
I have a pet tiger and also 3 legs. I don't know what you're on.
Yeah, you and everybody else.
Exactly. For some reason, that reminded me of the whole 2-leg statistics, where on average, the average human being has 1.8 legs or something.
I think you're thinking of children.
No.
The average family has 1.6 children or something like that.
No. I'm talking about legs. I am talking about legs.
Yeah, I can see where that would come from.
Because obviously some people don't have 2 legs.
Well, yeah.
So I'm not
skewing the average.
I don't think it's 1.8. I don't think it's.
That seems a little low. To be
it's
fair.
Probably 1.9 something, but still, it's just funny to me. And I imagine it applies to arms as well. And also things like kidneys.
What if it turned out
kidneys?
that?
Do we have 2 kidneys?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I do. I don't know about you.
It's 1 liver, 2 kidneys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. I hope we're getting that right. Otherwise, we're going to really look.
Pretty sure there's only 1 liver because when you drink a lot, you destroy it, and there's only 1. You don't have a backup.
Okay, I'm sure there's 1 liver, but I wasn't sure if there was 2 kidneys. And there probably is. But whatever.
There's actually 6 stomachs, 14 lungs, and 12 hearts.
No, we're not a cow.
Speak for yourself.
Moo.
Oh, I leveled up. Accidentally skipped it.
Oh. Nobody got
on the screen. Uh-oh. I got a cat.
You got a cat?
Yeah, she's on the desk.
Oh.
Hi, cat.
Hi, cat.
That's usually what I say when she's here. I guess
no,
she's just going to be quiet.
You're not going to introduce your cat?
If she doesn't say anything, I'm not going to introduce her.
Yeah, but you can still introduce her. That's rude.
Her name's Phoebe. She's my pet tiger.
Yeah, exactly. See, you have a pet tiger. I mean, she's a small tiger, but she's a tiger.
Oh, don't rub the microphone. Please don't rub the microphone.
Oh, God. That's going to be so loud.
She's been distracted by
You know what?
something else.
You haven't spoke about that.
What?
You haven't spoke about that. That you got a new microphone, even though...
I got a new microphone.
Oh, well, that was a great conversation.
Didn't I say I was talking in a snowball, or was that before we started recording?
That was before we started recording.
Well, I'm talking into a snowball.
It's weird, actually, because I've obviously been speaking to you for a little while now, and I've now got completely used to this voice. It just sounds the same as you were on your other headset. But if you switch back to your headset, it will sound completely different.
You'll sound completely different.
This is true. I would.
So, something else that happened this week that I was interested in is TF2 invasion speculation.
Oh, yes, with the whole posters and stuff.
There was more than that.
What else was there?
Obviously, they put the posters in the game, but Invasion is a community update.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy who's like the video lead on it or something.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he posted a video called Midnight Showing. And it's basically a very short clip of the inside of 2 Fort.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, actually.
And there's just like a poster fluttering in the breeze. How lovely.
I wasn't sure if someone just made that.
No, that was a thing from the guy.
Okay.
You know,
a thing from a guy.
There was also an SFM short a while back that got leaked. Oh.
Oh yeah, I know that one. That's the one where they actually get UFO'd. is how I'm gonna say it. Maybe they're gonna make a new one now because of that.
Maybe. I doubt it.
I mean,
they might change it a little, but I don't think they have the time to make another one.
They probably do.
I mean, people think that the update's going to come out in September. And I'm sure they worked for a long time on that movie.
True. Maybe. I don't know.
The next thing on my list is Electrical Beast, but I only wrote that to make you angry.
Don't.
So after that, it says California's on fire.
Not just California, like the whole West Coast.
It's like 100,000 acre fire.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like it covers like a lot of California, like probably Nevada. Oh god, I know there was some in Washington like not too long ago. I don't know if that's
there was this before and after picture on Reddit. I linked it to you, and it was like a house, like a little neighborhood.
And then it wasn't a
and
house.
The after picture is just like the street sign is left, and that's it.
Well, I mean, fire tends to burn things.
Yes. Thank you for the scientific update. Fire burns things.
Well, I don't know.
The last time I had a fire, it was really cold. I stuck my hand in and took some out.
I love holding fire. It's so cold.
Neither of us live in California, so I don't care about the fire.
I don't live even in that country.
That's true. The next thing I have on here is the Pulp Fiction cast list. Oh, don't do that. Pulp Fiction cast wish list that Quentin Tarantino made. And it's...
Why did you say don't do that halfway through?
Talking to Kat.
Oh. There was no context there.
But it was really interesting because it was like... Part for Pumpkin. I wrote this for Tim Roth. If Tim Roth can't do it, I want Nicolas Cage or Gary Oldman. Like, those are three totally different people, right?
Yeah, they are. They really are. But Gary Oldman is in...
He lists Gary Oldman on, like, every part, too.
I like you said, he should have been put in the woman's part as well.
But Tim Roth played Pumpkin, so whatever. One of the other things was the Wolf. He wrote the part for Harvey Keitel, and Harvey Keitel played the Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
But one of his other options was Danny DeVito. And I just can't see that. That would be insane.
To be fair though, there's plenty of actors where you just go, nah, this is not going to work, and then you go, oh, it worked.
Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction?
I have seen Pulp Fiction up to a point about 3 times, but I've never seen the film fully through.
Okay, but I mean, it also doesn't go anywhere near chronological order.
This is true. Like, I can't actually remember how far I've got up, but every single time I've always got to the same point, because the only times I've watched it when I was at school, and it was always only enough time to get to that point in the movie.
They showed you Pulp Fiction at school?
Yeah.
That's kind of a...
It was media.
It's still kind of a strange choice for showing it at school. I don't think they'd be able to get away with that in the U.S.
It was for media class. So
Pulp Fiction has this connotation as being a really, really violent movie. It's not really.
It really isn't. I mean, Kill Bill, that's a violent movie.
I can tell you the exact number of people that die on screen in Pulp Fiction. It's 1.
Just 1?
Yeah. It's a graphic.
Actually,
it's a graphic one.
2. It's almost
a graphic
2.
one. Like that's also like the only blood in the movie too. The guy gets shot in the head in the back of the car.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I that's like pretty much like almost.
That's like it. And at the end, someone dies.
Yeah.
John Travolta dies. Except that's not the end. That's actually really like the middle.
Oh right, yeah, of course. But
who's the guy?
What's her face almost dies as well from overdose.
Yeah, Mia Farrow.
Yeah.
That's not her name.
Then I don't fucking care. And then she gets adrenaline shoved into her heart.
It's a good scene.
It's kind of like ugh.
Oh, you know the part right after where they shoot the guy by accident?
Yeah.
Well, they go to that guy's house, and that guy is Quentin Tarantino.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And I don't think I got to that point. Oh, maybe I did.
I think Quentin Tarantino appears in all of his movies.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what he does. That's his thing.
But then,
what was that movie? Oh wait, no, wasn't it Half-Life that he wanted to make?
Maybe.
I think he wanted to make Half-Life into a movie, but I think it fell through. Or maybe it wasn't Half-Life. Maybe it was some other game, and it fell through for some reason.
Because Uwe Ball wanted to make it.
Oh god. You know what? The most annoying thing that I find with him is my university, or was university.
I know where this is going.
It was called the University of the West of England. Quite a long name. So it's been shortened to UE, UWE, and of course, what's his first name? Whatever, how you pronounce it in German.
Uwe.
But Uwe. And it's like every time I want to like search my university with that, he would fucking come up. And I'm like, oh my god, go away. Get your own world. This is mine.
You can't come to the university.
Exactly. The university of 30,000 people.
No Uwe Boll allowed.
He's just, no. He's terrible.
In other news, world's first head transplant.
Oh, what? The one in 2017?
Yeah.
I actually read this on Reddit actually, and
so did I.
One of the comments, I'm not sure, you might have saw this comment as well. It's like, it was something along the lines of first person to die of a hair transplant 2017, and I was like, that sounds accurate. Like,
well, the dude has nothing to lose too.
Yeah, I'm saying like if you go in for a head transplant, the first ever, don't expect to live.
Well, they said, the doctors didn't want to do it until they were really sure that the guy could live.
Yeah, but like, even still.
I mean, what are the odds that they'll be able to make it take, though? It's gotta be really low.
I have no idea. I mean, like, they must have to find a really specific
blood type
head.
And...
Oh, it's a phone.
They're not finding the head, they're finding the body.
This is true. But...
Thanks for the phone.
No problem. But, I mean, I wonder if it would... Oh my god, please phone, stop. Okay, there we go. I wondered, though, if, like, it wouldn't reject the head. It would reject the body.
That's what I was expecting. I mean, the head's the part that they're putting onto the body.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. I mean, obviously, he's probably going to have to... If he does survive, which will literally be a miracle...
You'll probably have to be on a lot of medication.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like... Oh, I fell off. He'll have to be on, like... medication every hour, probably. Probably like something ridiculous like that. And like have to be on like a drip, which puts the drugs into him as he's asleep.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how that's gonna work.
I mean,
but
the dude's got some kind of like muscular dystrophy disease or something.
Yeah. But obviously his head is being transplanted to obviously another body.
Yeah. I'd call it a body transplant personally.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, like, what was I going to say? What if, for example, the disease he has, muscular dystrophy, is something to do with your brain?
That's true. I think it is.
Because
and then
otherwise
that body
you just give it to the next body.
That body just starts wasting away.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
It would also
be like the worst case scenario.
Yeah, but that would also probably change how they look at a lot of things. Because if it turns out like a lot of these like illnesses are completely based on the brain, rather than like other things.
brain.
I don't know,
brain.
Because I don't know what is the cause of muscular dystrophy. I imagine.
Neither do I. I'm not a doctor.
Exactly. So I don't know. Maybe it is a brain thing, and they're just gonna try it anyway. I don't know, but it would seem a bit weird that a disease would be to do with your brain, unless it was a mental health issue.
I mean, he might be like depressed or something.
Maybe.
Now that I have a body, I can shoot myself.
Oh my god, that's horrible. I mean, he still has a body. It's just
it doesn't work.
If he shot it, it probably wouldn't heal back very well.
No, not really. Next thing I have is the Buzz Aldrin moon itinerary, which I just really enjoyed. It was a couple months ago. You remember that?
No, I don't.
Buzz. I was talking about it for a while. Buzz Aldrin posted his like travel log from when he went to the moon, and it said something like, you drove from Texas to Cape Canaveral.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I remember this now.
And then it says to moon.
And then he's just like, doesn't it literally just script straight to the moon as well? Like, there's no
sure
like.
It just says Cape Canaveral
to moon.
To moon.
It's like, even though it I don't know how long it took to get to the moon. Like,
ages.
It must have been several days.
I don't think it was several days. I think it was hours.
Well, I mean, considering like it can take up, like, depending on the circumstances, it can take up to 2 days or 3 days to get to the ISS. Although that's because
that's further out, or is it? I don't
No,
know.
no. ISS is way closer. No, but I think, but they have got it down to 6 hours if they shoot it directly at the ISS. But if something goes wrong, they have to like go around the Earth. So we
were aiming to hit the moon, but we missed.
I'm just saying, like, if it takes 6 hours to get to the ISS, which is in like relatively close orbit compared to the moon, so it must take.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's gotta.
It takes a few days for sure. Not weeks, but days.
After he went to the moon, it said something like Atlantic Ocean.
Well, it's the only real other place you could go. Well, I just suppose you can land in the Pacific, but.
Oh, they're going to Florida.
Kazakhstan.
They're going to Florida, so I hope he landed in the Atlantic Ocean.
Nah, he landed in the Pacific.
Alright. Landed in the Indian Ocean.
That's even further away.
They're a little off on the mark. You know, next on the list is Blue Snowball. So I was gonna talk about it.
So you was gonna talk about it, but you talked about it prematurely.
Yeah, shot my wad. It also says not actually blue.
Yep, my blue Yeti is not blue. It is grey.
Mine's textured white.
Textured white.
Textured white.
Ooh.
Apparently textured white is the cheapest color snowball.
Oh.
Next to that, actually, it says the Splat channel.
The Splat channel. Oh.
I'm sure I don't think you heard about it, did you?
You spoke about it to me briefly, but I don't.
Did I?
Oh, is that the Nickelodeon one?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they bring back all the old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I think a good move on Nickelodeon's part.
I disagree.
Really?
Because they were good.
Yeah. It's gonna be a rose-colored glasses kind of thing. Yeah.
It is, and like it's gonna only be a very nostalgic thing for a very short period of time.
Let me tell you right now. Nick Reboot, I think, is still a thing. It's semi-popular. It's obviously down a lot from where it used to be.
Yeah, I don't
taken down like 3 times.
Yeah, I don't reckon Splat will do very well.
Let me tell you something. I've watched a lot of it, to be fair. Mm-hmm. Rocket Power is now like the worst show ever made.
Oh god. I hadn't seen it until one of the movie nights on Gmail Tower, and
really,
it was so bad. it was like a really bad version of like older Rugrats.
I was there too. It's so bad. I can't watch it.
It's so bad.
If it was like old game shows all day, I would be all over that.
But like, I don't think that necessarily applies as much to other shows. I think just Rocket Power wasn't like that great.
Rocket Power, yeah. Like
it just wasn't a great show.
I think I could still watch Rugrats at this point.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if they can get all those old game shows like Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, I imagine they would.
Because those were like the best part.
I mean, they used to do similar stuff here, where because obviously I didn't get Nickelodeon when I was younger because I didn't have Sky then. But we had like CITV and it had like Jungle Run and stuff on it, which is I think kind of similar. Yeah, which is it's not really a game show, but it is at the same time. Where basically a bunch of kids are going through this quote unquote jungle, doing all these different tasks. And then they buy themselves a certain amount of time where they can go into the temple at the end, which is like a massive monkey, and they have to complete all the puzzles and get all these like trophies and shit before the mouth closes at the end, which is like the monkey's mouth. And
if the mouth closes before they get out, they're trapped inside forever.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was like, oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, I guess you're stuck in there forever. Okay, bye everyone. That's pretty much what it was like. And as a kid, I was like, oh my god, that's so bad. How could they do that on a TV show? Because I'm a dumb kid.
In Legends of the Hidden Temple, they always had 2 minutes to get through the whole thing.
Oh right, they had to buy themselves time with what they did.
Well, what they got instead were pendants of life.
Pendants of life. Oh right, I see.
There were temple guards in 3 random rooms.
Yeah.
And if you got caught, you'd give up a pendant. But it was possible for them to not get 2 pendants of life during the games.
So they just get knocked out straight away.
Well, you had to win them against the other team that you're playing against.
Yeah.
It gets whittled down from, I think it was 8 teams down to 4, and then down to 2.
Oh, wow.
So, at the end of the day, you have either 14 or 16 kids going home kind of unhappy.
They must get something for it.
Oh, yeah, there's the home game. Legend of the Hidden Temple, the board game.
Oh, wow. What a great prize.
It's the booby prize.
That reminds me, actually, when you like you used to get those like call-in things where you could win a certain thing, and you had to get the answer and whatnot. My sister managed to get that once from CBBC, and it was a competition thing, like between 2 people. So there's 2 people on the line, and she unfortunately lost, but she got some goodies, which was like a CBBC like satchel and some other stuff, which I don't think she gave 2 shits about, but it was interesting. It was interesting.
You said the call-in thing, and the first thing I thought of was a Weird Al song, Albuquerque.
Oh, right.
And one of the lyrics is, I won a radio contest by correctly guessing the number of molecules on Leonard Nimoy's butt. And then he says, I was off by 3, but I still won the grand prize.
I mean, being off by 3 would be pretty impressive.
Well, no, he just went up to Leonard Nimoy and said, can I count the number of molecules on your butt? And Leonard Nimoy said, live long and prosper.
Is that a yes?
No, you're a creep.
It's a yes.
So under that, it says Elon Musk wants to put out 4,000 Wi-Fi satellites.
Good luck.
Yeah,
that's all I have to say.
It might happen. Someone else is trying to do it too. They're backed by Virgin.
And Google's trying to do it too.
That's true. But it's basically to improve Wi-Fi for people who have horrible internets.
Yep. And Germany, or continental Africa.
Nah, they have great internet.
But I mean, my only concern is that they're gonna put up like a gajillion satellites.
It's only 4,000.
Like, it's already pretty busy up there in the grand scheme of things.
I think he's gonna put them in like low Earth orbit. So.
Yeah, but that's still busy. Like, I mean, the ISS. Actually, this was related back to what I was saying earlier with the whole 3-day ISS thing. Basically, like I said, it normally takes 6 hours to get to ISS, but it took them 3 hours because the ISS had to move out the way from space junk, which shut up, alarm. And they had to move away from space junk from 2 satellites which crashed into each other in 2009. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, adding an extra 4,000 plus satellites is not helping the situation.
To be fair, there's a lot of space.
There is a lot of space, but there's not a lot of space within that area of satellites. I mean, there is space.
I just realized that's a really bad pun we're going into here.
What?
There's a lot of space.
I don't get it.
There's a lot of space in space.
Well, yeah. I thought that was a joke you were going for.
I wasn't. It was unintentional.
That's why I was so confused. I was like, where's this going other than like the obvious way? Okay, whatever. But yeah.
Oh,
I can't remember where I was going. I can't remember where I was going now.
Okay, good. That was my intent.
Okay, good. Shut up.
But yeah, we have like some orbit path which is just full of space junk, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, we got to get rid of our trash. You know, I made burrito night. We got to get rid of the burrito wrappers. Let's just eject them out the exhaust port.
Yep.
And so there's a bunch of crap orbiting the Earth. There's probably also astronaut poop.
I don't think they actually do that.
Why? In space, no one can hear you smell.
Okay. No, I'm pretty sure they don't actually do that because it's dangerous, especially pee. Because, like, iced liquid smashing that can go several hundreds of miles per hour, smashing into the ISS is not a good idea.
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking about iced pee.
It's not iced tea, it's iced pee. Ow. Sorry. My back randomly hurt.
I have a cat meowing now.
I could hear that ever so slightly.
Well, she jumped up on the chair and started meowing too.
I'm a cat, meow. See, you've brought up all the points so far, but I don't have any other points.
Yeah, I know. You're a freeloader on this podcast.
Look, okay, I'm bad at thinking of things, and everything that I think is interesting, no one finds interesting. So that's what happens, okay?
I mean, what I do is I just go on Reddit throughout the week and go, oh, that's kind of interesting. I'll write that down. Oh,
yeah,
that's
but
interesting.
Also, is this really a good idea just to completely steal from Reddit? I mean, like...
I mean, why not? It's basically a news aggregator at some point.
This is a true point, but I have a feeling that, I don't know, somebody will get annoyed. Oh my god, how dare you steal from Reddit?
I just said that we're doing it on the podcast.
This is true. They'll still get annoyed because that's Reddit.
I'm citing my sources right now. Sources, Reddit.
That's not a good idea.
Except for the one where I said I was my birthday. That didn't come from Reddit.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. It came from my driver's license.
Because you couldn't remember it any other way.
Well, I got a new driver's license, so I looked at it just to be sure, and it says, yesterday was my birthday. So, we're good. I also, speaking of that, while I was at work last night, I got texts from my mom, my dad, and my sister.
All three of them?
Yeah. My dad said, congratulations on the 22nd anniversary of your birth. And my mom said, happy birthday, favorite son.
Doesn't have another one.
Exactly. And my sister said, happy birthday, stupid.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And so I said, thanks, jerk. But
I don't have that kind of relationship with my sisters.
Neither do I.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know. Generally more relaxed than it used to be.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Mark's Grace. I have 11 of them now.
I have 9.
Man, it's probably because I've overtaken you several times.
Combined we have 9/11.
You just had to bring it up, didn't you?
Well, that happened this week too. 9/11.
Just had to bring that up.
9/11 part 14.
Part 14, yeah. It's been 14 years and we're still remembering.
And no one cared about 9/9.
Poor 9/9. No one cared about 7/7 either.
Hey, what's first in 7/7, the month or the day?
Yes.
So the last thing, I only have one more bullet point on my pad.
Oh no.
And it says, Mario turned 30, which is inaccurate at that.
I was going to say, I was like, did he?
Well, Super Mario Brothers came out September 13th, 1985, which is 30 years ago. But the original game came out in July of 93. 93? 83. So
it's 32.
Yeah. But, there was stuff all like, oh, Mario's 30.
Maybe they mean modern Mario.
That wouldn't be modern Mario, though. He's the same character. I don't know I don't know off the top of my head when Donkey Kong came out.
I suppose Mario as a game, I think maybe they're referring to.
I'm talking about Mario Brothers, the arcade game.
Yeah.
July of 83.
Oh, right, of course.
Donkey Kong, I guess, technically didn't have Mario because he was Jumpman.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, that's obviously the Mario character.
Yeah.
There's no disputing that.
Well, they want to celebrate something, so there you go.
Well, they had
that's their reason.
They had the year of Luigi for like 2 years. I mean.
Oh yeah. But I never really understood that, if I'm being honest.
What, the year of Luigi?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with Luigi?
I know. I didn't get why it was a thing.
I don't know, because nobody likes Luigi. He's always overshadowed by Mario.
Yep.
You gotta bring him into the spotlight every once in a while.
I mean, he has Luigi's Mansion.
That was a game about him being a coward. Trying to find his brave older brother.
Man. The more you think about it, the more, like, shit he's taken. I suppose that's why the whole Mario Kart 8 gifs of him looking menacing got really popular. He was fighting against the norm.
Well, what he did was, with a rebel yell, he cried more, more, more.
More, more, more.
Thanks, Billy. Billy Idol, everybody. He's our guest on the podcast today.
I don't think that's true. Just
with a rebel yell. That was really bad.
Oh, I fell off.
I'm gonna cut that.
You're okay. So wait, you're not gonna cut the beginning, but you're gonna cut that.
I'm not gonna cut anything. Actually, I'm lying to you whenever I say I'm gonna cut anything.
Oh. So actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. I was about to say, so you're not gonna cut out the bit last time where I said it's almost over.
No, that's still in there.
Yeah, but it's not being released, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Or will it?
Well, I mean, it might.
Probably not. We're pretty sure no one's gonna care about this.
No. The best part of everything. No one's gonna give a fuck.
Well, this is just the airing of grievances. It's Festivus, apparently, but this is where we just talk about stuff that we care about, that nobody else cares about.
Sounds like my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for half the time, neither of us care about what each other are talking about.
That's very true. Like, you go on about like architecture and weather, and I'm just like, ugh.
And you keep on talking about bands I don't give a fuck about, and I'm just like, ugh.
Let's have a quick talk about Pearl Jam.
Nah.
We were gonna play Worms today.
But again, I forgot to install it.
I had a really good idea for my team that I might still use, but I don't think I will. Actually, I'm just gonna tell you what it was. It was gonna be names of bands that you scrabbled on Last FM.
No.
It was a really good idea, and I thought about it, and I knew it was a good idea.
I've listened to some terrible things. And it's like some things are what's happened. Like somebody's linked me something, and I'm like, I don't like this, but then it still takes it as me listening to it. It's really annoying.
What else was there?
Was one going to be The Weeknd?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna say, I was like, it was gonna happen.
I mean, it's Tuesday, so it can't be The Weeknd.
Weekend is good though. So.
I also might have put in like How to Steal Pizza.
That's so bad.
It was really funny when I saw it.
It is so obvious. It's like, wow, this pizza doesn't line up whatsoever.
This pizza looks really small too.
the crust to pizza, like actual pizza ratio, is not correct. I mean, it might work for like, I don't know, like a thin pizza, but a thick pizza, I don't think it would.
You can steal all of this pizza for yourself and give your friends this tiny, like, personal-sized pizza.
It's just like, why do you care about pizza that much? Just buy another one.
Buy a secret pizza.
Just leave it in your freezer.
Also, if you have friends over, who actually makes frozen pizza? Don't you just order pizza? Like a big pizza?
Not necessarily. But yeah, most of the time.
Like a 60-inch pizza?
I have this thing where I can't really eat delivery pizza anymore.
Like a 5-foot wide pizza?
Oh, I died. I didn't die, but I fell. Yeah, but I mean, like, I can't eat Domino's anymore. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
I can't eat Domino's anymore because after one time I was round my friend's house, Joe, and
I love Joe.
Had pizza. We had pizza, and it was really nice pizza. I ate it all. I ate too much.
I might have to.
What?
I might have to link the I Love Joe video.
Oh right, but I ate too much, and I was around his house. I was meant to be staying over for the night, and it got to about midnight. I was like, "Oh God, I don't feel well." And I was like, "No, I'll be fine. I'll just let it pass." It got to about 2 a.m. When, oh my God, I thought I could be sick, and like I was out in his like corridor, like kind of burping like every now and then because like this thing. I was like, "Oh God!" And as you're fully aware yourself, I am terrified of puking.
Yeah, I do know that. You're like Jerry Seinfeld.
And like I was like out of all the places that I don't want to puke, it's not around my house. Also, I leveled up, and it's like I was holding it in so much, like please don't. And I'm calling my dad at 3 a.m. to take me home.
Did he come?
Yeah, he did. He did come. And
I don't think my dad would have.
I then sat or laid in my bed, moaning to myself, trying to make sure I didn't puke because I was one of those people where I really didn't want to puke, so I tried everything in my ability to not puke, and that's incredibly tiring. Do you know how tiring that is?
No, when I have to puke, I just puke.
Yeah, but like I hear it, but like I was using my muscles so much to not puke that I got really tired, and because basically every time I moved in my bed, I felt like I was going to be sick. I could only lay exactly like on my back looking up. I couldn't do anything else, and I can't sleep like that.
I can.
I can't sleep like that. I have to sleep on my side. But because I was so exhausted, I passed out. I passed out laying upwards. The only time that's ever happened, and it was awful, to be totally honest with you. But I didn't puke. I didn't puke.
Yeah, I don't like puking. You know, it sucks.
I mean, no one likes
I'm not
puking,
afraid of it. No, that's not true. Don't even say that, because that's not true. There are people who like puking. They call them...
The general gist is that people don't.
They're bulimic or something.
No, that's not the like of puking. That's just a problem where they want to like constantly lose weight. That's not the like of puking, though. That's different.
It's a pukophilia.
It's different. But yeah. It is it's 3:15.
Yeah.
It's been about an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should we probably wrap it up then?
Yeah, why not?
Okay then. This is our first podcast.
Maybe.
And it doesn't have a name.
It's called The Podcast. Thank you.
The Podcast. Okay.
Not to be confused with a podcast. This is the definitive podcast.
I'm gonna stand right next to you, and you're gonna. What you can do is that you're gonna line up your camera, right? And we're gonna wave.
Oh my God.
Where's the wave emote? Okay, 3, 2, 1, wave.
Oh.
Oh, dude.
Here's my wave. Hi.
Okay, right.
Right. That's it.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.